Brueggen Dental and founder Dr. Wayne Brueggen, recognized as world-class experts in dental implant procedures, are proud to be the practice you have trusted to make a difference in your life. Dr. Brueggen has built his dental implant practice over the past 35 years by personally taking care of his patients from start to finish. Whether you're tired of those uncomfortable dentures like Grandma used to wear, or embarrassed to go out in public because of missing teeth, you'll be glad to know Dr. Brueggen is known by many of his patients as the miracle worker.
I fought with jaw and teeth problems all my life, and it was a matter of trying to keep up with it over and over and over. It was a monthly, and then it became a weekly, and just the discomfort and the pain and the appearance and all that finally got to a point where I had to do something different.
You know, it's funny when you go around with no teeth or you go around with dentures and you have to keep your hand over your mouth.
One of the pleasures that I have is I get to take my patients from the beginning to the end. And literally from the first consultation to the surgery, to the prosthesis, to the follow-up visits, all of it. I'm always there with my patient.
He explained everything, which I really appreciated because he really took the time to give me the information even without me asking the questions.
Unlike most dental surgeons, Dr. Brueggen is an expert in both the placement and the restoration of dental implants, making him a leader in his field while improving your treatment outcome and saving you time and money.
One of the biggest advantages of having one doctor who can do both procedures is that it's very rare in the course of doing a surgery or in a reconstruction that each step goes exactly as we would plan it to go. If you know how to do both parts of that, then if you see something, perhaps in the surgery, where an implant might need to be placed in a different position that you would like, or a different type or size of an implant, you know exactly what you can do with that and still end up with the final result that you want when you build the teeth.
The first time you sit down and talk to Dr. Brueggen, you know that his focus is your best interest, that he wants to take care of you and do something special for each patient.
The primary focus of Brueggen Dental is our state-of-the-art all-on-4 procedure. As a matter of fact, Dr. Brueggen is considered the pioneer of the all-on-4 in Houston. This alternative to dentures is gaining popularity primarily because it allows patients to avoid the confidence issue brought on by loose dentures, messy adhesives, the embarrassment of dentures slipping during a conversation, and the inability to eat the foods that you may enjoy.
When I was wearing the dentures, not only could I not eat, but they didn't look right. They look fake.
With the all-on-4, I don't have that problem. It's like having your own teeth.
And the best part? You can walk in with dentures and missing teeth and leave that same day with a fully restored smile and teeth that look and feel like new.
When they tell you that they can have you smiling in a day, they're not lying.
It seems unbelievable, but we do it every day. It's just a matter of bringing all of the little pieces of technology together, none of it new. I've been placing implants for 35 years. What's new is bringing all of the little pieces of the technology and the procedures together, bringing all of the people that are required to do those things together, getting all of the training required to do the entire procedure as opposed to one piece of it. Then bringing all of that together in one facility that's completely equipped, totally dedicated to doing it.
I did some research and I was checking different dentists that do the procedure. And while I was checking, there was quite a few that were just starting. They didn't have any experience. And so what I did is I found out that Dr. Brueggen had a lot of experience. In fact, he was one of the first ones that was doing it here in Houston.
Thanks to Dr. Brueggen and the all-on-4 procedure, the days of wearing old-fashioned dentures are finally over.
All-on-4 is a concept that's been around for probably 20-25 years. It was originally developed in Europe. I went and studied with the pioneer of the all-on-4 about 10 years ago. It's a process where we're able to remove all of the remaining teeth if they're bad, put in a few implants, usually 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and build a brand new set of new non-removable teeth all in one day.
The all-in-4 really for me was the only option I had, other than going with the traditional denture route.
Well, you know, the all-on-4 technique now is still not one that's widely understood. There are very few dentists in the United States that do it. And so about 10 years ago when I brought it to Houston, there were very few dentists that even understood what it was. The all-on-4 procedure can be a perfect solution for folks that have lost their teeth from the periodontal disease, because the implants are placed further apart than the natural teeth. That makes the maintenance and the prevention of the progression of the periodontal disease far simpler for them than it ever was when they had their natural teeth.
The all-on-4 technique delivers a maximum result in the shortest time. In fact, most of our patients experience only minor soreness and can eat a light meal that same evening after the procedure. In most cases, you can return to work the next day.
Oh yeah, when I went back into the office a couple days later, that was the first thing. She goes, you done something. Something different with you. Now, what'd you do? Nothing. Got my hair cut. No, something different. I said, no.
When I first looked in the mirror, I was very pleased. I was happy, you know, because I kind of looked like I did when I was growing up, you know, with my own natural teeth.
You know, it's just remarkable, the confidence you get. You're not afraid to smile anymore. No issues whatsoever with eating.
When I first looked at my teeth, I was going, I can't believe it. I could not believe it. It was actually my smile.
It was the next morning. I got up and went in and brushed my teeth and looked in the mirror and smiled, you know. And I thought, wow, I mean, this is just perfect.
The long-term benefits of all-on-4, as opposed to trying to maintain badly damaged natural teeth, is that the maintenance required to keep it healthy and keep everything working perfectly is so much less.
These are just like regular teeth. You floss them, you brush them.
There are many benefits of the all-on-4 procedure. It requires minimal recovery time, reduces overall costs when compared to single implants, allows for easy maintenance through proper oral hygiene, restores the ability to eat all types of foods, relieves the many frustrations of removable appliances, and ensures long-term results with the potential to last a lifetime.
We had a young lady who was a model, and only about 30 years old, a beautiful, beautiful young lady, and she had gastric bypass surgery. And as a result of that, she ultimately ended up losing her teeth. They just decayed, and there was nothing she could do about it. So she came to see us. 2 weeks after we did this procedure, she was on the cover of Supermodel magazine. She was her cover girl. It's just an amazing thing to see.
In the past, dental implant procedures required patients to travel to multiple dentists and surgeons. But here at the Brueggen Dental Implant Center, you can expect a seamless experience at one location. We are fully equipped to perform every step of your procedure, including constructing your new permanent teeth at our on-site dental lab. We provide your initial examination, craft your new smile, and perform your dental implant procedure all right here under the expertise of Dr. Brueggen, ensuring you receive the best results possible.
The technician who's going to actually make the teeth gets to see the patient and visit with them about what they want and what their desires are. And he's just such a wonderful artist.
He does really good. He takes interest and he was telling me this is what would look good, this is what you would look natural. And I said, man, I'm trusting you, buddy. You just do the best you can. So that's what he did, and I'm happy.
We also have a 3D CAT scan, technology usually limited to radiographic centers and some hospitals, which helps with diagnosis and treatment planning for specific cases.
A CAT scan is an essential piece of equipment to a dental implant practice because it allows us to see bone in what we call 3 dimensions, as opposed to an X-ray, which just shows 1 dimension. What that really does for us, the benefit, is we can see exactly where the bone is, how much bone that we have, where nerves and blood vessels, all of the things that are important to us as we're performing the surgery before we ever begin the surgery, which allows us to plan our cases from beginning to end perfectly.
Unlike some of those national dental chains popping up around town, You can rest assured that at Brueggen Dental, you know exactly who will be handling your new smile. Dr. Brueggen himself, one of the most experienced and respected implantologists in the world.
Yeah, Dr. Brueggen was engaged at every phase of it, as well as some of the other nurses here. They were all great to me. They all treated me with a lot of respect.
We're not a franchise. We've been here for 35 years, and we're going to be here for many years to come. This isn't a procedure that's new to us. We brought this procedure to Houston 10 years ago, and we've been doing it ever since, and we do it every day.
At Brueggen Dental, we know how important your smile is, but you may also be concerned about the cost of the All-on-4 procedure. That's why Brueggen Dental offers a number of financing plans, one that is sure to fit your personal budget.
When I first came in and Dr. Brueggen explained to me what I needed to have done, like I told him, I said, okay, that's quite a bit, you know, that I'm not able to afford right now. And what they explained to me was that they had organizations that would finance it if I need to have it financed.
Dr. Brueggen and the expert team at Brueggen Dental go to great lengths to provide answers to their patients' questions about dental implants. So each patient understands exactly what to expect before, during, and after their procedure.
I never ever lose touch with my patients. When they come in to see me the first time on the consult, that's where we begin. Then through the surgery, the building of the teeth, their follow-up visits for cleanings, literally for the rest of their lives.
He was always up front with me, and he was telling me this is the way it is, and this is what we got, this is what we can do, and that was one of the things I appreciated. He didn't beat around the bush when we were discussing any issues, and I was tickled with that.
Are you ready to do something to bring back that great smile of yours? Make the right choice and let Dr. Brueggen bring back the smile you thought was gone forever.
I would tell people if they've ever thought about getting implants, I would say, why don't you just come on in and talk to Dr. Brueggen and his staff.
Well, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel, in a way I wished I'd have had it done years ago.
So, I would recommend him to any of my friends.
Doing this was one of the best things, the best decision I think I ever made, and I would not hesitate to do it again.